up, y'all? It's your girl Miracle, our special guest, D-Lo the Doctor.
Yes, ma'am.
Along with my co-host,
Creole Barbie. What's up, you guys?
and today's topic is bounce back from a setback.
That's right. All right, so y'all, we have D-Lo the Doctor.
in the house.
How you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling good, feeling calm, collected, cool. I'm hanging out with two beautiful sisters. They got some game, and we about to just do the damn thing today.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
What we sipping on, D-Lo?
Right.
I'm just sipping on a little barefoot Moscato.
Okay. Okay.
About to hit the lotto.
That's
That's what
You know what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying? Yeah, all for the women. Anything for the women, you know?
All right, you guys, but before we get into the topic today, okay, which is really great. First and foremost, I have to let everyone know who's watching about D-Lo. And see, D-Lo is doing great work out here. Now keep in mind, I've been stalking D-Lo, and I see that his main focus is mental health awareness.
That's right.
Which I think is very important because we all know someone who suffers from mental health, or even ourselves.
That's right.
So, with the topic, bounce back from setback, this was inspired by D-Lo himself.
That's right.
So, I think it's important to let everyone know the work you're doing, D-Lo. But I see that you have a brand, which is Mental Millionaires Entertainment.
Me, baby.
All right? As well as your podcast, which is Third Eye Therapy, that you host alongside with Yanni
Okay,
K.
bro.
Yanni K,
Okay.
shout out to the girl Yanni K.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
That's
you did an
right.
interview with her. I seen you.
Yeah, she's the cause on Third Eye Therapy.
So, could you actually speak on what motivated you to start in your brand?
Wow, that's a great question. So, you know, in relationships, we have our ups and downs, and we have different ways we deal with the conflicts in our relationships. And I wasn't about to be one of these guys that mopes around because the relationship didn't go the way I wanted it to go.
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna learn from this, I'm gonna build an empire from this, and I'm gonna get right in my mind because I lost my mind for 2 years. So I was like, say less. You know, I'm about to just be on a positive path. I'm about to get a podcast started to where I can talk about these experiences with this woman
Right.
and hopefully like make a difference in someone else's life. So that's what I was just like,
And that'll also help you heal.
exactly.
Get it out.
It's therapeutic.
Release.
Yes.
It's
And
therapeutic.
it's okay because love hurts.
Love
We
does
say
hurt.
this a lot. It's okay that you have to go through stuff to know what not to do the next time.
Facts.
If you got standards, you're going to go through some stuff.
Facts.
I tell people all the time, what's this? Throw that list in the trash.
That's it. You have to.
Yeah.
You definitely
Okay.
have to. But D-Lo, I feel like you answered what started your podcast as well, because that was my next question.
Wow.
Yes.
But I really want everyone to know where they can find your platforms at.
Yes,
There,
ma'am.
like where they can find you, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, wherever. Let them know.
For sure. So we building a big emphasis on the mental millionaire. So I just started our YouTube page where we will be uploading our content for the podcast Third Eye Therapy. Also beats, you know, I got the beats on deck still.
Oh,
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I ain't Hollywood out here. I still promote the local artists and everything.
Okay.
You know, it's big stuff going on in KC. So you can find me on youtube.com/Mental Millionaires ENT. You know, that's all to get all in together
Now,
and
what,
support the brand.
Support the brand.
you guys support the brand, y'all. Be sure to support the brand. But what's
Yes,
the
ma'am.
dates and time, D-Lo? Now, we got to get details.
What was that question?
Now, what time do you drop your video?
Right.
Oh.
Do you
What's
do
the
it like
date?
weekly, or do you have a specific day, time,
Yeah.
or you just pretty much freehand?
Well, see, we finally got the live stream set up at the studio, so we go live at 7 p.m. every Sunday.
Okay.
So that's, you know, prime time. And with the football season starting up, we might go like 2 hours early because everybody want to catch the game
Right,
and
because
everything.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. They
So,
ain't
yeah.
they gonna be like, he gonna have to wait.
Right.
They gonna miss a couple of your shows because you know they don't play
Right.
about football.
Right.
That's if you're a real die-hard fan.
Right.
That's it.
Because the Chiefs about to do the damn thing this year.
That's
So
right.
we about to probably set the time back to 5 p.m. We'll be up at the lab at 5 p.m. to
That's
get,
right.
get the live stream going, and all our guests will be able to set up that way.
Okay.
You guys be sure to follow D-Lo the Doctor. All
I'm in
right.
the building. Sisterhood Combos.
That's
I'm here.
right.
I'm here. Damn it.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you a specific question. I was already thinking about this before we even did a collaboration with you.
Let's go.
made you pick the topic of bounce back from a setback?
Great question. That's all I've been doing the
I
last.
want to know what made you pick it.
Ever since February this year, that's all I've been doing is bouncing back. Because that's when me and my ex broke up. So, you know, I just finally woke up and smelled the Folgers coffee.
Okay.
I was like, this is not healthy for me. I don't want
Yeah.
to live like this no more. I don't want to live under these circumstances. It's been so many red flags.
Yeah.
So I need to walk away, do my own thing, find myself again, and make it positive. Not get on social media and be like, bitch, fuck you. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I want to be like all some positive vibes and just
Right.
let her do her thing. Let me do my thing.
And here's another important thing to add to what you just said. Always keep this in mind. You have to love yourself in order for you to love somebody
Exactly.
else. So sometimes you have to go through stuff again to gain that love back for yourself.
Exactly.
And I feel like yourself is more important than anything, but also God is too.
Exactly. That's the.
So again, don't feel like you're the only one, because this today is to help people out there that think they can't get
Facts.
better from mental health or anything.
That's
Facts.
right. It's always good to rise above. But
That's
what were
right.
your breaking points in this situation? What led you to that end of the road in that relationship?
To the end of the road.
That's it.
Okay,
Shout out to Boys to Men. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Juan Moore. They reached out. Those are sons of Wanye Morris from Boys to Men. They reached out to me recently. So
Really?
yeah, I'm doing big
So
things.
you
with
got
the
some
music,
big
yeah, you know what I'm
projects
saying?
going. Okay,
Yeah. You know
what I'm
I'm
saying?
proud of you.
I'm doing my thing.
All
you know?
setbacks ain't setbacks now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And when you have that positive mindset, that's what it attracts back to you.
That's right. That's right. So answer
yeah,
the question
definitely.
that she asked.
So it came with all the baggage, you know, and all the expectations that she had from me, but she wasn't reciprocating. You know, like, you want me to take care of your two children, you know, which I don't have a problem with, you know, stepping up to the plate, but it's just like, am I getting a home cooked meal out of this? You know, am I getting a clean house when I get home from a long day? Am I getting any of that? No, I wouldn't. So I was just like, what does this really benefit me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was just like, yo, I gotta keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back to finding myself, because like I said, for 2 years it was all about her. It wasn't about me.
So you basically lost yourself.
Lost myself.
And see, that's not what a relationship is about. You have to
not.
be able to gain things within each other. Because in a relationship, I say this all the time, you are not soulmates when y'all first meet. I don't
Not
care.
at all.
Don't come for me. Just listen. I feel like when you're with somebody for a certain period of time, y'all grow into soulmates.
Right.
Y'all mold each other. Y'all show each other how to cohabit and be one with each other.
Yeah.
So I feel like sometimes people are, I've heard this before, you can love somebody but still not like them in the same sentence.
That's
And
true.
it don't make sense to me,
That's
but it
true.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you feel like you was just giving more and she wasn't giving anything in return?
Most definitely. Most definitely. So that's why
Do you think she really loved you?
I still have my doubts about that.
Okay.
Questionable. You know,
Question
you know,
mark, question mark, question mark.
You know what I'm saying? And see, when you lose yourself and you're so involved with somebody that you really love, everything you take from them is basically with a grain of salt. Just like, okay.
And then at the time when it's happening to you, in your eyes, you think that it's okay and normal.
Yes.
But then when you actually take a step back and reevaluate, like, hold on, boo-boo.
Yeah,
Hold on, Pookie,
this-
like sister say.
This ish ain't right.
This ain't what this supposed to be. And if we keep going through this ain't right.
Exactly.
But also, I say this all the time, y'all. No relationship is perfect. You're
Right.
going to meet somebody and you're going to go through stuff all the time. You're going to go through stuff with them, even if you get married and you live
Yeah.
a long life and y'all pass on. You are going to go through stuff because love hurts.
It hurts.
So this is just to encourage other people that this is living proof right here that people can go through stuff. It can affect their mental, and they still able to bounce back.
Absolutely.
Because you seem like you're a happier person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you
exactly.
came up in this, they came up in this thing, y'all. He was ready. He was like, "Let's go."
Let's go.
Came with his shades on, looking like a celebrity.
You know what I'm saying? I was
Now,
just.
sis, did you want to add anything to what I just said?
I think it is important.
Yes.
And honestly, I feel like we all should share what bounce back from a major setback means to us,
That's
because
right.
we sometimes have our own different for D-Lo, his happened to be a past relationship that he healed from, and yeah, it could have set him back, but it made him stronger.
That's
Yeah.
right.
This situation created a whole brand.
Creating a
And
monster.
Pay
That's
attention,
right.
y'all. Pay attention. We have a man speaking up. Normally, it's women.
Yes.
You don't.
Yeah.
You hardly ever see men come forth and be honest about the fact that they have mental problems. And it doesn't mean that anything is wrong with him. It just means I'm human. My flesh made me make some decisions
Right.
that led me into the rabbit hole, but I climbed out of that thing with full force. And it doesn't mean that anything is wrong with him.
Absolutely.
It just means that he had the power and the courage to trust in God and get back up again. And know that
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay.
And it's time to break that narrative of men that don't want to speak up because we bottle so much in.
That's
Yes.
right.
And then we end up crashing
Speak
out,
up, D-Lo.
doing
Yes.
something crazy. You know, especially with our women, we end up doing something crazy because, you know, she getting to you. So now
That's
you feel
right.
the need, you got to retaliate violently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before
Yes.
thinking about it's an impulsive decision you make as a man.
That's right.
And then you doing, you know, 30 years to life because you had that one crash out.
That's
When
right.
you could have controlled your emotions. And I'm
That's
all about
right.
controlling my emotions nowadays.
That's right.
Man, we need to control our emotions.
That's right.
100.
And hurt people hurt people.
Facts.
Like,
And
that's
before-
the best way to say it.
Exactly. And before I bring that to another relationship, I'm gonna heal myself. I'm gonna build my brand. I'm gonna spread awareness, and you know, I'm just.
Okay, so let me be real. Let me be realistic with you just for once, cause sis, no, I'm
I know
real.
you keep-
I'm not gonna
keep it real.
sugarcoat it, bro. You said you ain't getting into nothing else until you heal. But
Right,
let's
right.
say you never know what the plan that God has for you.
That's true.
You might be out at a bar or something. You see a nice little young tenderoni. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just happen to have this awesome connection.
Yeah.
And you know that you still got some deeper within issues. Do you think that you wouldn't be able to go forward and make it work and try to get yourself together while you have a partner alongside with you? Because that's possible too.
That is true.
And it doesn't mean that you can't go and be with somebody because you have underlying issues. But what marriage, what relationship, what situationship, mothership, brothership, cousinship, what don't? We all have issues.
Facts.
That's true. We
I
don't
mean,
have
like,
issues.
I'm just saying, don't ever turn away no good thing either
Yeah,
because of fear.
So to answer your question on that, if I happen to, you know, be in a setting like that where I meet a fine young tender out there,
Okay. Because let
tenderoni,
them know.
you know what I'm saying? If I'm in a situation like that, I'm gonna take it slow because I'm a man. I fall in love way too fast.
That's good, but
That's
I like
one
the
of my
fact that you
flaws.
said. But I like the fact that you also said, "I'm not willing to just turn her away. I'm gonna take it slow." But
For
you
sure.
might need that.
Right.
For sure.
So, and I mean, don't come for me in the comments, okay?
Don't come for sis, nah.
Because I listen. Some people are afraid of being alone, and that's
Yeah.
the real reason why they do it. But remember, I always say this with my sis: when you come into something, you have to come into something being genuine and pure, and you gotta
Facts.
really desire and want it. You can't just be like, well, maybe if I go sleep with Kanisha down in the street, all this will go away and I'll be all right. Because you
Yeah.
can put your thing in anything, but it's still, and you gonna be the same person when you wake up, and you gonna feel the same way when you get up.
Yeah.
And if you don't get right with God, you gonna keep feeling like this because the devil is toying with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I just gotta say it, y'all, because I like to bring facts to the platform. And sis know, and bro know too.
For
Don't
sure,
be long enough.
100.
But the main point that we're also trying to make with y'all is don't be afraid to fall back in love either. Because the problem is it wasn't the person that you fell in love with the wrong person.
Exactly.
So it gotta be you fall in love with me first. We always want to do that in God.
Yes.
Watch a little young tenderoni come creeping that through the door. You gonna
You
call
ma-
me like,
yeah.
hey sis,
You manifest
you
that.
told me back in 2K24.
That's something you
I'm trying to
manifest.
tell you.
You manifest it because, like, that's another important key to what you're saying.
Yeah.
I love myself.
I-
I've never in my life, in 31 years of my existence, was I able to ever say I love myself.
That's
I've
right.
always been hard on myself.
That's
You
right.
know, I've always doubted myself. I've been confident, but not like fully confident to where I can say, I look in the mirror and look at that man and say I love that man that I see.
That's okay though.
And that's important. Because honestly, D-Lo, by you tapping into yourself spiritually and mentally, that means that those insecurities that was once within you you know your self-worth. So the next female that come along, you're not going to tolerate the disrespect. You're going to see it from afar.
That's right.
And that's something that I feel like everybody has to take time is to know themselves and love yourself and heal.
Yes.
That's the only way you can have a healthy, meaningful relationship.
Exactly.
And then when your mind is actually clear, you could be like, I know what I want. I know what I expect.
Right.
I know what I want out of it. Can you bring what I'm asking to the table? Because see, I tell people this all the time. When you're dating, I don't care if you're dating 6, 7 girls. It's just dating. Who cares? As long as you ain't putting, we don't go there. We don't go there. But when you're dating, you have to put everything on the table. I did. Look, Pookie. It ain't gonna be I ain't be no girlfriend forever. I'm definitely not. You're not gonna be calling me baby mama because I'm better than that.
Yes. Yeah. That's right.
And I don't want to have 12 baby daddies. So is we gonna work or not? What is your long-term goals? What is your short-term goals?
Yeah, see?
What do you see in me? What could I bring to you to make us both elevate? You gotta ask this stuff.
Woo.
You do. because
I'm telling you, God works in mysterious ways. He will show you that quick a red flag before you even get to know. Like if you ever since you out of speed dating, right, or whatever, I'm gonna give y'all a good example. So bear with me, don't laugh yet, because I know I'm about to make y'all laugh. You doing speed dating, you got a girl come up, her name Keisha. She like, hi, my name Keisha. I got 8 baby daddies. I'm a boss chick. I work for Trap House 22. I drive a Hyundai. Be quiet, don't laugh yet. And I live in an apartment off of 12th Street. But then you got this other woman that come up and she like, hi, my name is Lania and I have 2 children by the same dad. I'm an ex-wife. We were married. Just got my heart broke. I got a Benz. I'm a boss. I'm a lawyer. I can do this. I can do that. And we can join together and make this thing work. Which one you gonna pick? Because they want to hear. Which one is you gonna pick? Option A or option B?
That's a good question.
That's a real good question. I want to see what you really gonna say. Because I put bad stuff in both of them.
It is a good question. And me, being the guy that always chased the damsel in distress, I go for the woman that got the 12 different baby daddies living on 12th Street.
Why is that though? I don't want them to know why you picked that.
The big heart that I have, I always feel like I can save a woman, put on my cape.
Exactly that's why I gave it to you that way, because that other one that came to the table, whatever, she was bragging. And then also she makes me feel like a gold digger. Like, oh, I'm a lawyer, I drive a Benz. Okay, you doing too much. I didn't ask you what kind of car you drive. I said, what can you bring to the table?
That's right.
And just because she only got 2 kids, don't make her no better than Keisha that got 8. Okay?
Exactly.
So look,
I've always been a damsel in distress type of guy. In any relationship I got in, the woman was going through a hard time, and like I said, I put that S on my chest and just thinking that I can save this woman, but in reality, you really can't.
Can't nobody save her but God.
Exactly.
You can help her, but you can't save her.
That's it.
And I gotta give it to you straight. Be careful of people that you're trying to save, because some of them will suck you dry.
I had to learn the hard way. I had to bump my head.
But I mean, it's okay. We all didn't have bad experience. I tell people all the time, I'm not ashamed, because you know what? I got far and I love my life now.
Right.
Me and my husband ain't perfect, and I say this all the time. We're not perfect. I'm not gonna ever make myself look better than nobody. We have our issues sometimes, but that's for God.
That's right.
Because I tell people all the time, I'm not leaving my man. Not never, ever, ever. Divorce was never on the table when we went and got married. It was never. We don't need to be discussing that.
That's
right. Don't even get mad and bring it up, because I don't want to hear it. Right. It's a joke to me.
Right. That's a lifetime commitment that y'all made under oath, under God.
That's right. It's a covenant before God. Yeah. But I tell people all the time, there are always going to be things with another individual that you're not going to like or agree with. It doesn't mean you don't love them. It doesn't mean that you don't want the relationship to work. It just means I put that glove on, it was the wrong size and it didn't fit. Let me go try to find one that fits me.
That's right.
That was the best way to put it.
Yeah.
You're dating.
Because you're dating.
And dating, sometimes you have to date within a purpose.
You have, exactly. That's the main point. Dating within a purpose.
Yep. So, I got another question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you see for your future? Do you see marriage? Do you see children? Because we know, bro, you can walk around here, we the same age. Where the babies at?
I'm glad. I got baby fever so bad.
And he would be
yo.
a good dad.
I would
Those are the
definitely.
main one.
He would be, cause he's so like his personality. He like, I used to watch you. I never told you this when you used to come to my parties and stuff. This is,
You watch like the
This the home.
the vibes. You know what I'm saying?
and the kids would be like, "Come on, Uncle D-Lo, let's play." He don't even get mad. He don't be
Yeah,
like,
I'm-
"Not right now, y'all."
love
He be
the
like,
kids.
"Come on, let's get it." You know, he boosting the kids up.
I love the
So I'm
kids.
like, imagine him with a little baby.
Yeah.
And kids soften you up too, especially if you
Yeah.
have a little girl.
Oh man,
She's gonna be like, "Daddy," you gonna be like, "I cannot say no to her cuteness."
right? And see, my main objective to be a good parent is the fact that I came from a single mother.
That's right.
So I want my kids to have a 2-parent home. That's why I've always
Yep.
took my time and been very selective.
That's right.
You know, because like to me, it's just energy transfer. You know, intercourse is energy transfer.
Soul ties. Baby, I try to tell people all the time, you don't gotta sleep with everything you come across.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I didn't. And people call me lame. I say I only been with 3 men. It was the one I lost my virginity to, my son's dad, and my husband. And they say, "Dang, bitch, excuse my French. I do not care. I had standards and I didn't play
Word
with my
up.
goals."
Word
That's
up.
right.
You don't just give your gold medal out to anybody because you ain't putting those spirits in me.
Straight up, because you know, even in my younger days, we'd be at parties and there'd be girls wilding. You know, they drunk, they want to have fun for the night. And I tell
They
them,
be
like,
wanting to have too much
I was like,
fun.
girl,
Yeah.
you drunk. You drunk. You don't mean what you're saying. Sober up. You ain't gonna feel the same way tomorrow. So no, there's nothing there. So I've always just been very careful.
No,
You
but you know
know.
what they do? They like to do the drunk section and all that, but then you wake up the next day and they might break your heart with the, "Well, I didn't even realize that's what you look like," or
Damn.
"I didn't know that's how you was. I don't know why we did that." Then what you doing for in the first place? That goes back to stop doing stuff and you ain't being genuine about doing it.
That's it.
Exactly.
Because I had a friend like
Yeah.
that and I had to cut that girl loose. That was not no friend. She was just sleeping with everything. I mean, like, just anything moving could be a rat.
See.
And I,
That's it.
be quiet, y'all. I'm not trying.
And not a rat. Of all things. A rat.
You know.
I over exaggerated a little bit, but that's how bad she was.
Yeah.
And you know what she would do? She would sleep with these men. Tell me a week later, "Ooh, I was finally sober. I seen what he looked like." Because she did it every time she was intoxicated.
Wow.
And I'm like, you just throw your little gold pieces around freely. Now that can't be gold. That gotta be rust at this point. You will wear your stuff down, baby. Let me tell you
It's
something.
mainly daddy issues. It's mainly because the
No,
women.
no, you know what's crazy? She had mama and daddy.
So what is
Well,
it?
yeah.
I don't
I don't
know.
understand
What
that
part
either.
Does she like the attention? Do she? I mean, but you doing it the wrong way.
Right.
Like, baby, please. And people be like, "Oh, you only," and I'm proud of myself. I'm 32, almost 33. You can't ever
Yeah,
say I
you
was
doing,
like,
yeah, you doing the damn thing.
I never. My mama said, "I remember when you was in high school, all them little boys used to want you." She said, "You were just mean to them." I said, "Yep." Because all they want to do is put the little nasty little stuff.
That's all they want.
Not in my precious. God said, "Hold it," and I still didn't do it. Then,
You
but
know-
wait a minute. I
Yeah,
told
for
my
sure.
husband, I said, "The first one don't count." He said, "Nah, them niggas do count. They count. Bodies count." Because I told him that was horrible. I mean, all of my friends in school was bragging about this. And I'm like, that was the most horrible experience ever. And if I could have waited, baby, please.
Yeah, man, because I just got so much respect for women. You know, I saved a woman from getting potentially raped at a party.
Oh, wow.
You know, like
That was
she
good
was
in
passed
itself.
out. Yeah, she was passed out in the bathroom. Old boy was about to walk in. I'm like, hold on, bro, what you doing? He was like, man, I'm just going to check on. No, you're not.
Nah, you
Don't.
going to check all
Back
right.
up,
You about
bro.
to see if the cheeseburger in the
Yeah,
oven was
exactly.
done.
I was like, back up,
Yeah.
dog. Nah, we ain't doing that. This ain't this kind of party. Let her sleep. Let her
So
sleep.
you
it
can
off.
actually sink some stuff as to why this topic is like your topic.
Yes. Yes, for
Because
sure.
you giving us that, sharing that experience too, that's crazy. And I feel like
That was high school,
sometimes,
yeah.
I always say this, like I say this about kids. There are certain things that kids should not be exposed to.
No.
Absolutely.
Because once they are exposed, it's over.
Yes.
Exactly.
There are certain things that us, even as adults, we should not be exposed to. Because that stuff will toy with you. If you don't believe in God or you got a believer, it's going to toy with you.
Yeah, for real. For the
But it's
rest
the
of your
trick
life.
of the enemy. So we, you know, that's a whole nother topic though. But this topic that you actually did pick was like perfect. because you got so many experiences. So did you ever go through anything as a teenager?
As far as, you know, I'd say really the main thing was just like being the oldest, you know, being the oldest sibling was always the biggest burden.
Yeah, I had a big responsibility. But you know what's crazy, to add on to what you just said? I'm the oldest of my mom's children. My dad, I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
But my mom, as I got older, like when I remember I turned 17, I had moved out. My own place.
For sure.
I remember I was angry with my mom up until I got pregnant with my first son. And then like when I got pregnant, it's like everything just started showing me stuff. Like I understood better. I'm like, she wasn't working 3 jobs because she didn't care about us.
Yeah.
Because we never went without lights, gas, food. We always had everything we wanted. Even when I felt like my mama was busting her butt, y'all. Like, I'm being for real. But when I got pregnant with my first son, I remember it was like deja vu that went across and flashed. And I called my mom and I said, Mama, I'm sorry. She said, why are you apologizing to me? You know, she don't know what the heck going on. I'm like, no, I really need to say this because I said I remember when I very first left the house, and she was even angry when I moved out. She was like, you ain't gonna make it. You gonna have to come back home, and I never did. She was proud of me. But
that's me too.
I told her, I'm like, I was angry with you. And that's okay because I'm being honest.
Right.
She was like, why? I'm like, I felt like I was a mother before I was actually a mother. But I'm glad that I was put into that position because it actually helped me be a better mom.
Yeah,
it was easier for me. Like when I had my son, I was like, I got this. I had my 2 siblings. We're going to get you dressed first, lay you in your swingy set, get you a warm bottle, then I'm going to turn that TV on, cartoons, get my shower out the way, and we're going to load this car up. We're going to get up out of here. I had it going. I was making it work. I'm like, but you know what? Even though I felt the way I felt, when I finally forgave her and I wasn't angry anymore, I'm like, dang, I see now. So when you have kids, you're going to see what people be saying.
Right, for sure. And
or how your mom felt, because she probably felt some type of way. She was a single mom.
For sure.
Have you ever like asked her how she felt as a single parent?
See, that's a conversation we still have to have because like the biggest thing between the wedge between me and my mom's is like the dudes that was
coming into her life.
Yeah, and I just
didn't agree with it.
You know, I just had that instinct like this motherfucker ain't right.
Right.
So
right.
I had to square up with both of them.
And how did that make you feel? How old were you?
I was 15. Well, the dude that I definitely dislike is my youngest brother's dad. Like,
okay.
I had to square up with him a few times. That made me feel shitty. I was just like, I can't be living like this. Like that motivated me to get up out of mom's crib because I felt like our relationship would be stronger
if you was away from her.
Yeah,
I believe. And let me tell you something. Just to add to what you just said, I am a strong believer of if somebody keep on stepping on you and using you up and not being genuine, distance yourself and watch the blessing come.
And see, that's how I feel about certain family members. I'm not like a rah-rah, that's your brother, that's your sister.
Right.
If you disrespecting me, I'm not like, no, we gotta love each other from a distance. Yeah.
You don't come back from that. And it doesn't mean you don't love them either.
Exactly.
It means I love you, but I love you with the long, what's the saying?
Long spoon.
That's right.
That's it.
Because at the end of the day, you're not going to tear me down because you miserable.
Right.
Yes.
I'm for real. And people go crazy for money.
Oh my God.
I mean, they would do anything crazy to hurt you for money. I bet you, I can almost guarantee y'all, if you had a close brother or whatever you had to you, and somebody told them, I got $5 million for you to off your blood, you think they'll do it?
Nah.
I know mine will.
That's what I'm about to say. Money make you do some crazy things.
Yeah.
But that's good to know. That means that's trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But another question I did want to ask you, do you feel like this is helping younger men?
Yeah, I want to be the advocate for it. Like, leaving this relationship made me find out my real purpose because everybody always used to say, you could be a motivational speaker. You could be somebody that, really motivates the youth to get better. And I was just like, nah, I ain't got that in me, man. I don't even really like talking to people like that.
But you do, because you know what? Today you sitting up on this platform and you sharing. And what I respect about you the most. Come in here, y'all. Y'all need to hear this. What I respect about him the most is that he's not afraid to say what it is that affected you. A lot of men, and don't come for me, because I'm got something to say about the women too. A lot of men don't take accountability.
Exactly.
They don't say like, I know something is wrong. I'm not gonna hurt somebody else, but it's something wrong, and I need help.
Yeah.
People are so optimistic to therapy. Like, no, I don't want nobody in my business. That's not what it's about. Sometimes people that have mental problems need that extra push.
They do.
Yeah.
Whether it be towards God, whether it be towards a relationship, anything, you need that extra push to be a better version of you.
That's facts.
That's right.
That's facts because, you know, I've had people lash out on me because they had conflicts within themselves. And then, you know, like
that's
siblings.
It is.
You know, siblings. You know, they go through what they go through and they want to lash out on me, the person that's just chilling, kicking back, and I'm just like, you know, yeah. And my main quote to, you know, anybody that want to crash out now is seek meditation and find God.
Yes.
Say that again. Say that last part again.
Seek meditation and find God. We're gonna get the merch popping. We're gonna put that on each shirt.
That's right.
That's gonna be on the back of the MME official shirts that we got.
That was it. That was the sum of the whole topic. There it is, right there. Because you can't be nothing without him. You can't even have no type of relationship, whether it be a friend, sister, mother. You can't have nothing without God.
Yeah, and
He's everything.
That's it.
And people need to seek him for that validation, because God, that's one person that's going to give you the validation that you're looking for.
That's right.
If you try to find it through other people to fill that void within yourself,
you're going to get hurt.
Yeah, you're going to hurt your feelings. You're going to hurt your own feelings.
You're going to get hurt.
And I've learned, because I tried to do it before, trying to seek validation within others.
Right.
And then I was like, bruh, this ain't the move.
This ain't it.
I need to reach out to the higher
I'm standing on big business.
Yeah, I need to reach out to the person that sees everything going on.
Okay, so I got one more question. I'm gonna hand it over to my co-host.
Yes, ma'am.
So your podcast is Third Eye. What is the name of it?
Third Eye Therapy.
Third Eye Therapy. What do you see in the future for Third Eye Therapy?
I see us really being a staple in, you know, that what we need, the therapeutic medicine we need to really like emphasize on mental health, because you know, everybody had these expectations of me to just do a podcast. I'm talking about music. I'm talking about what I got going on with music. Like, no. You know, I have more experiences in my life that are more important than music at times.
That's right.
And my mental health, like, how can you do music when your mental health ain't right?
It ain't right. You gonna be in there jacking them beats up. You gonna be there boop. What's wrong with that? Wait a minute, the bass didn't hit the way it was supposed to hit.
Exactly.
I'm be like, bro, where the acapella at? It's kind of dry.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, hey, if your mentals ain't right, nothing else is gonna be right.
That's right.
And then your physical health.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's why every day I'm just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
hey,
get them set up, slide.
He said
tuck
y'all
your tongue and tie and
3 and
4. Your crutches like this. Shout out to Kanye.
This is a good one. So I'm gonna
Mental,
go ahead.
physical health.
I pretty much answered all the questions. I had plenty of them. I was ready.
Yes.
I'm gonna hand it over to you.
You came strapped.
Well, D-Lo, I'm not going to keep you too much longer, but I really do thank you for coming on.
No, thank y'all.
Thank you. No, we appreciate y'all too. We say this all the time. Without y'all, it's no us.
That's right.
And this is all of our platform. Yeah, we might have our little setup going or whatever, but this is all of y'all's too.
That's right.
For sure.
And one thing that we always gonna say is God is here.
That's right.
He gonna always be here.
The presence is here.
So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna close it out. I do appreciate you. I appreciate you speaking out, helping young, whether it be man or woman, because this might have helped a woman too.
For sure,
like, dang,
all
this.
people, you know, all people. If I can make an impact on your life, I'm all in.
Do what you gotta do. But always remember, y'all, this is really important. Right now, I'm here to close this thing out. Be mindful. You never know what people are going through. Be mindful. You don't know if people have mental health problems. Be mindful of who you allow in your life.
Fact.
Be mindful that you love yourself first before you can love anybody else. Be mindful that you're dating with a purpose and not for a game. Life is real, y'all. Life is too short. We don't got time to be sitting out here playing with folks. Either we gonna do this thing or we ain't.
That's right.
Damn, period.
And I always say this, men, be mindful of how you treat a woman, and women, be mindful of how you treat a man. If you want a healthy, happy relationship and keep God first. But without further ado, I thank my special guest, D-Lo the Doctor. Go follow his YouTube, y'all. Go over there and subscribe. And make sure y'all go subscribe to me and my sister's channel as well. We drop weekly content for Sisterhood Convo.
They consistent with it.
Yes. Ain't that right, sis?
That's right.
They been
And make
consistent with it.
sure y'all follow us anywhere we are on our platforms. I mainly be on TikTok. My name is the same. So, you got a TikTok, bro?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me your TikTok name.
D-Lo the Doctor.
That's
Simple
right.
as
Go
that.
follow D-Lo the Doctor. So,
That's
I'll
big
go
names.
ahead and leave my name, our YouTube's information in the comments for anybody in the lives. And y'all go over there and hit that subscribe button. Y'all be always have access to the content. And make sure y'all leave a comment too. Y'all opinions matter.
Yes.
We want to know how y'all feel about that week's topic, what y'all thought about it, or what are some ways that we can improve. Like I said, without y'all, it's no us. But without further ado, that's a wrap. Bye.